Ever feel like there just aren't enough hours in the day to get everything done? We've all been there. The alarm clock rings, you roll out of bed, and before you know it, you're knee-deep in a flurry of tasks. Work, school, gym, socializing, and oh, let's not forget about that elusive 8 hours of sleep. It's a juggling act that we all partake in, a balancing act of life's many demands. In this fast-paced world, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. There's always one more email to respond to, one more chapter to read, one more meeting to attend. Not to mention the time you need to carve out for your well-being, for exercise, for maintaining relationships. It's a whirlwind, and it's easy to feel like you're being swept up in it with no control over where you're headed. But here's the thing. It's not about adding more hours to your day. It's about effectively managing the ones you've got. It's a balancing act. A dance, if you will, between the different aspects of your life, and like any good dance, it requires rhythm, timing, and a whole lot of practice. Managing your time effectively is not just about ticking off tasks on your to-do list. It's about maintaining your health, both physically and mentally. It's about ensuring you have time to nurture relationships, to pursue hobbies, to simply relax and unwind. It's about living a fulfilling life, not just a busy one. So how does one find this elusive balance? How do you juggle work, school, gym, social life, and sleep without dropping the ball? It's a question that we've all asked ourselves at some point, and while there's no one-size-fits-all answer, there are strategies and techniques that can help. But the question remains, how do you manage it all? Stay tuned as we delve into this topic, exploring ways to prioritize, schedule, and execute your tasks effectively. Together we'll navigate this balancing act of life. Time management is not just about getting more done, it's about getting the right things done. Picture this. You have a full day ahead of you packed with tasks like work, study, hitting the gym, maintaining social relationships, and let's not forget, getting a solid 8 hours of sleep. Seems impossible, right? Well, brace yourselves, because that's where the magic of time management comes in. Time management is the process of planning and controlling how you spend your hours in a day to effectively accomplish your goals. It's like having a roadmap that guides you from one task to the next, allowing you to navigate through your day with ease and efficiency. Now, wouldn't that be something? But why is time management so important? For starters, it skyrockets your productivity. With a well-structured plan, you can accomplish more in less time. It's like having a superpower that allows you to bend time to your will. Next, it reduces stress. Ever felt that sinking feeling of being overwhelmed by the sheer number of tasks you need to accomplish? With time management, that becomes a thing of the past. It alleviates the pressure by breaking down your tasks into manageable chunks, making your day seem less daunting. Time management also improves the quality of your life. It's not just about working hard, but also about having time for what truly matters. Family, friends, hobbies, and self-care. It's about striking that perfect balance between your personal and professional life. Remember, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. In essence, time management is about making the most out of the 24 hours we all have. It's about not just surviving, but thriving in this fast-paced world. It's about having control over your life rather than letting life control you. So how do we start managing our time more effectively? Let's dive in. The first step in managing your weekly schedule is to prioritize. The secret to effective time management lies not in doing everything, but in doing what matters most. Just as a sculptor chips away at a block of marble to reveal the masterpiece within, we too must chisel away at our to-do lists, focusing on the tasks that will sculpt our ideal week. So, how do you determine your priorities? Ask yourself, what's the most significant task that I need to accomplish this week? This could be a major project at work or school, a workout routine, or finding quality time to spend with loved ones. Once you've identified these, they become your top priorities. Also, consider the urgency of your tasks. Not all important tasks are urgent, and not all urgent tasks are important. It's a delicate balancing act that requires discernment and judgment. Remember, not everything can be a top priority. Now that you've prioritized your tasks, it's time to schedule them. Creating a weekly schedule is like piecing together a jigsaw puzzle. Each task, each activity, is a piece of the puzzle, and your week is the complete picture. The goal is to fit all these pieces together in a way that makes sense for you and your lifestyle. Consider each task in your priority list. Allocate specific time slots for each one. Be realistic though. It's not about squeezing in as much as you can, but about creating a balanced, manageable week. Let's say you've decided to dedicate 3 hours a day to study. Now decide when those 3 hours will be. Are you a morning person or a night owl? Choose a time when you're at your best. Remember, your schedule isn't just for work and responsibilities, it's also for fun, relaxation, and self-care. So include time for rest and relaxation. Maybe that's an hour in the evening to read a book, or perhaps it's a Sunday afternoon spent with friends. Don't forget about sleep. Aim for around 8 hours a night. A well-rested brain is more productive, more creative, and better at problem solving. Also, consider the unexpected. Life is unpredictable and things will pop up that you hadn't planned for. So build in some flexibility. Leave some buffer time in your schedule. This is time that isn't allocated to anything specific, but is there to catch those unexpected events or tasks. Now, you might be wondering how to actually create this schedule. There are countless tools and methods out there. You could use a digital calendar, a planner app, or even just a good old-fashioned piece of paper. Find a method that works for you and stick with it. Remember, your schedule is a living, breathing thing. It will change and evolve with you. So, don't be afraid to tweak and adjust as necessary. Finally, keep in mind that a schedule is a tool, not a prison. It's there to help you, not restrict you. A well-planned schedule is a powerful tool in managing your time effectively. The final step in managing your weekly schedule is execution. Now, this may sound like a no-brainer, but let me assure you, it's here that most people stumble. It's one thing to create a schedule, but it's entirely another to live it out. So, how do we ensure that we stick to our schedule? Well, it all boils down to two key ingredients: discipline and consistency. Discipline is the commitment to follow through with your plans, no matter how tempting it might be to hit that snooze button or skip that gym session. Consistency, on the other hand, is about maintaining this discipline day in, day out. It's about making your schedule a habit, a part of your daily routine. Now, does this mean that your schedule should be set in stone? Absolutely not. Life is unpredictable and sometimes things don't go as planned. That's why it's crucial to be flexible. Maybe you've scheduled a study session, but your friends decide to have an impromptu get-together. Or perhaps you've planned to hit the gym, but you're just not feeling it that day. It's okay to adjust your schedule to accommodate these unexpected events. What's important is that you don't make a habit of these adjustments. Remember, the goal is to maintain consistency. But what if you find that you're constantly having to adjust your schedule? That's a clear sign that your schedule isn't working for you. In such cases, don't be afraid to go back to the drawing board. Reevaluate your priorities, reassess your time allocation, and rework your schedule. The key is to create a schedule that works for you, not one that you're constantly working against. In conclusion, executing your weekly schedule is a delicate balance of discipline, consistency, and flexibility. It's about following through with your plans, but also being adaptable enough to adjust when necessary. So remember, while creating a schedule is important, it's the execution that truly counts. Execution is where the rubber meets the road. So we've covered a lot today. Let's quickly recap. We began with understanding the intricate art of balancing various aspects of our lives. We then delved into the importance of time management, a skill that's as crucial as it is underrated. We then broke down the process of managing a weekly schedule into 3 simple steps. First, prioritization, where we learned to rank our tasks based on their importance and urgency. Next, we moved on to scheduling, where we understood the necessity of setting a specific time for each task, ensuring we have time for school, work, gym, social relationships, and a good night's sleep of 8 hours. Finally, we discussed the most critical step: execution. Here, we stress the importance of sticking to the plan and making necessary adjustments along the way. Remember, effective time management is not about doing more, it's about doing what matters most.